So, Brandy and the kids and I just drove down to Florida recently. And I was talking with a friend yesterday, and I brought something up, and it kind of clicked yesterday in this conversation. And we were talking about the different seasons of life. And if you guys have watched a couple of my videos, I'm still in this interesting season of life where it's just it's different. It's not bad. It's slightly uncomfortable, or more like anxious. But I started talking with him, and I compared it to when we were on our way down to Florida, or anytime we've taken road trips. It never fails. There's always construction, and Brandy's an excellent navigator, and she's telling me, oh, this construction's going to add this to our trip, and we could go this way and we could go that way. And there's times where we'll listen to it, and then there's times where we won't. And then there's times where when it's so bad, we'll just stop, and I'll look at the map, and I'll think I got this beat, and I'll come up with my own detour. I could take that back road and this back road, and we can get through here. And to be honest with you, it also never fails that this is typically in like Kentucky or Tennessee, where nothing's really straight, nothing's really straightforward. And half the time we would have been better off just waiting in traffic. And I was thinking about that in comparison to our spiritual life, and how we get so fixated on this destination. You know, when we're going on this road trip, we're so worried about where we're going, and we want to get there. We just want to get there as fast as we can, and that's our biggest priority. And we can't be, you know, we don't want to be discouraged with traffic jams and construction and having to wait in traffic, because we just want to keep moving forward. And I compare that to where I'm at right now spiritually, where there's construction, and it's uncomfortable because my human nature wants to just keep moving forward, and I want to keep moving forward at a faster pace than what I'm going at. And so I have the tendency to circumvent the Lord's plan and try to get somewhere faster and take detours and be creative, and that's not what I'm really called to do. It's not always about the destination. A lot of the times it's about the journey and having the Lord having us right where He wants us, and teaching something. And so then I compare that back to our road trips, and I think, man, I wish I could have just been better in the moment of enjoying it. But I think normally it's a combination of that anxiety, and I'm hungry, or we got to go to the bathroom, or it's late and we're ready to go to bed, and we just want to get through this and find a hotel to stay at, and we want to make as much progress on our road trip as possible. And this is just unfortunate. And then I reflect back again on my spiritual walk, and I just have to surrender to the Lord and think about how often I try to find those detours, and that's not really where He wants me to be. And maybe it's not a detour, maybe it's a thought life, or a prayer life, or a posture that isn't where I'm supposed to be. And maybe that's His whole goal through some of this is breaking those bad habits and not trying to find a different route, truly trusting Him and believing in what He says, that He's going to finish everything He starts, and deepening our faith. So it was just something really quick that resonated with me last night. I wanted to share with you guys, and hopefully, you know, like if you're in a similar situation that I am, that you would just continue to trust the plan that the Lord has, regardless if it makes any sense to us. We would just continue to trust. So, love you guys.